What's up, everyone? Working on another video here, and the Piranha boat's in Oregon right now. I kind of thought it might be kind of neat to do a video of the progression of the Piranha boat and you know, where we started and how much we put into it for the people that are new to the channel and haven't really gone back and followed this build from day one. Some of you have you know, been through this whole journey with me and the people working on this boat, and when I start working on this video, it's just almost overwhelming how much footage that we've shot. It seems like I hardly shoot anything, but how much we've done and how far we've come in the time that we've taken. About a year now. It's in Oregon right now, so I don't have it to use for content, but we're keeping in touch with Troy. So join me on a journey here, and we will go through you know, from the moment we picked it up in Oregon and all the little steps is that we've gone through to get to this point and where the boat is right now.
All right, I hear someone knocking.
Hey,
Oh, look at these
back
guys.
in Oregon.
Look at these guys.
Oh, I wanted to hug this thing for so long. This is the first time I'm getting to see this. My goodness, that thing's monstrous. What have we done?
Created a monster.
You know, the pictures don't do it justice. I mean, honestly, it's so much bigger than the pictures show it to be. Man, oh man, that motor doesn't look that big in there. When we get all the turbos and everything on it, it'll be big. We've got the aluminum block in, like we talked about in the end of the last video, that we had the mock-up block in it, and I don't know where the mock-up block is. Here it is. Here's the mock-up block. And I gotta say, all these boxes are full of stuff that has to go onto this boat. Like, there is just tons and tons of stuff that have to go on this boat. Our seat brackets, we've modified them quite a bit, and you'll see one of the things we did was we cut this corner off. So this used to be squared off just like this side. So this used to be straight up here and down. And when you had the seat slider on here, if you had your hand in it and you tried to slide the seat forward, it's going to clip your hand on this edge, which is very sharp. So we put this plate on here. Justin welded all these on, cut all this off. We've got this one cut, ready to put the plate on. But our next project is to get these turbos mocked up. We've got opposing VS Racing turbos. I think we're going to set them here in the corners at about a 45, and get to work. All right, we got the turbos located, got the air box kind of located. Just going to shorten that up right, so that all, the angle of the dangle works there. Yeah, I think that works. And we can do a stand off this, right?
Yeah.
Seats temporarily mounted in. That's all the way back. So that's our seat clearance all the way back. Plenty of room. Got our B-pillar and our seatbelt bar here. Probably put a pad, some kind of a pad. I don't know. I think they're going to be forward. That's too far back for me. But motor is in and tight. Everything's tight on there. Time to what? Start building the cage. Yep. Okay, new morning. Had the weekend off, and we're back at it, and we're tearing the steering apart again. We've decided that when the dash is in here, it's just a little too high. So now we're going to fill this back in, and we're going to lower this 1 inch down to here and make an access panel here to get to the back of the Holly dash to put the bolts in.
but I stewed on it over the weekend and it just bothered me. It was just a little bit too high, and that 1 inch could make a huge difference. So, tearing it apart again.
I have not. Give her a whirl.
Oh, there we have it, all torn out again. Not even funny anymore. How many times we've torn the steering apart, but there it is. Make a bung for it, put the fitting in here, and we'll be good. So here's the good and the bad that happened here with this. This man who bought the Mojo boat right here just saw this. Now he wants the Mojo boat to do this. So here's the good news. This whole cage is one piece. The window, everything here is attached to this cage right here. Here and here. If you have a jet stream or you're building a jet stream and you would like the original Mojo cage, window, light bar, the whole unit from the hull up, this will literally unbolt and bolt in to any 12-foot jet stream and fit it exactly. So if you're having Torchcraft build you a boat, you can have this actual cab. These are all powder coated pieces, so everything here can be powder coated your colors. You can wrap it, you can do whatever you want. But now we're going to turn this boat into that. Phil showed up, got the Mojo boat in tow. We're going to be taking a break from working on the Piranha boat and take a trip to Needles, California, go down the Colorado River and do some side-by-side stuff. So Paul's going to take off. He'll be gone for 2 weeks, come back and get hard after all the engine cover and the back panels, and a lot of work left to do to this thing. At least 3 more weeks worth of body work and paint, and then it should be ready. Big day here. We are taking the Piranha boat on the old painter's trailer over to Orwood, and we are going to put it on the Piranha trailer and take it to the hose shop and get all the hoses figured out and all the fittings we need, and just everything we need. Got hoses from our heater to our water pump, just everything we can come up with, all of our blow-off valves, waste gates, all that stuff. We're going to try to get all that figured out today and come back here and start assembling, get this project a little closer. Another morning here. We've got I will say that our table of stuff to put on the boat is getting a little bit smaller. These 2 tables, we're down to these 2 tables, that roll of hose over there, the 2 seats, but it just got bigger. And this is the surprise that I told you guys I was in the last video. This is the surprise that just showed up. In the next video, you're going to get to see what that surprise is. So you're going to have to stay tuned. The Hinge program, we'll start here. This was the original Hinge that was made by Vollmer, and we used that to test the gull wing design. Decided that we wanted something a little bit fancier. It needs to be a little bit longer as well. So this was the second iteration of that Hinge. Then we decided to make them a little more sexy, and Paul made this one and this one. I think we're settling on this one right now. This one's pretty clean, tucks up really nice, and this one, I don't know, just looks right. So that's probably the one we're going to go with. I'm going to put these on. These are just temporary, of course, and we're going to try these, and if they work, then we're going to send them to a company that's going to laser cut these out of solid stainless, 1/2 inch thick solid stainless. Then we'll clean those up and polish them up probably so they look sexy, and get them installed. We got brass bushings for our hinges, the buttons for the glove box, our hose clamps that we're going to be using. We're not putting cheesy hose clamps on this thing. We've got a tool to compress those. We've got more hose, and this is for the thing going on the back of the boat. Leave you wondering just a little bit longer what the heck we would do with those. And we've got a halo mirror. We used this mirror on the 33 boat, and I absolutely love it. The one that we put on the Mojo boat, not too good, doesn't work in the sunlight. Kind of stupid to not have a mirror that works in the sunlight, but that was the case. You see Paul's brain is smoking right now. He's trying to figure out how he's going to do all this stuff. Anyway, back to work. Then we have our ski tower that we made. Volmer actually milled that for us before we had our own lathe. We didn't have any way to do it. We've since tapped the top of it so we can put a GoPro camera mount up there. Basically, it's going to sit something like that. Okay, now Paul's basically stitching, weld stitching the dash. The dash is now complete, and he's weld stitching it to the frame of the window frame. The dash is all welded in here. That was 2 pieces. You can see the old piece. You can see the old dash inside of here, and then the new dash that he built. Glove box. Before you make a bad comment, we are only using the box part of that. Sorry for the noise. Progress. If you hear noise, we're making progress, or we're tearing something apart because we screwed it up. We're only using the box end of that, where he's making his own door for that, because that's the most hideous looking door for a boat of this caliber. That would never fly. We got 99% of the hoses all done here, and we are waiting on a couple fittings. They just showed up. We've had our chase light on. We've got our brackets for our RLB whip lights, as you saw. We may end up moving those. We have a new surprise change of events, whatever you want to call it, happening here. And wait till you see it. I've seen it mocked up. It's amazing. You just got to wait and see it. It's gonna blow your mind what we came up with.
So yeah, all the rear hinges and actuators come out of that pocket there.
They all tuck in there nice?
Yeah, if you look.
Welcome back. We are back in the shop. We've been gone for 4 days. Justin and I had to go work with the Patriots and fly jets, and Justin got his first jet fight, huh? Right?
It was real good. Lots of fun.
And Paul busted out a bunch of really cool stuff while we were gone. We got our radio box in here. Got this amazing glove box. Look at that. Go ahead and open it.
He is a bad dude.
We have a new one coming because that one's all chunked up, but yeah, isn't that amazing? Got our parachute handle right here. This is our box basically to just gather all of our wiring together and get it all kind of buttoned up to drop down the tubes to get down to our other stuff here. Dash is all done, and now he's working on these roof liners right here. So these panels are all going in now, and we're going to move that handle back just a tiny bit. It's a little bit far forward for my liking, and the cables are connected to it already. Got this panel going in. This will probably all get ultra deck and added. Cross bracing up in here. So this adds strength to the ski tower and the roof panel. So now this whole section is like really strong, and has no give if somebody's using the ski tower. Our radios going in there. Here's our parachute mechanism. Looking sharp. Now we are about to start working on the parachute program. Okay, there's our bag installed. We've got our hole for our lanyards for our parachutes. They're going to fish through from the back side here. We're going to drill the holes for those right now, and then we're going to pack the chutes and you'll see it done. Okay, we've got our lever readjusted, and we've got our pin in. Our first of 2 parachutes. He's going to pull the lever and see what happens. Good. Yep. Pop. Now push it back. Sweet. Do that a couple times. Nice. So that is routed through here, through this frame, up this tube, around this corner, into here, and all the way to this handle with dual controls, and one goes out the other way, just the opposite. So now we'll rig that one up. It's working out perfectly. 2 days into wiring, got all that stuff set up, ready for the Holly. Got our fuse panel in here, our USB port for tuning, and that cable, the Holly's been removed, but that cable goes straight down, plugs into the bottom of the Holly. Most of this stuff is figured out. Got this panel over here. This is the center panel, which has the power on off switch and the RLB box. Beautiful job on that. So that's the center panel. Very heavy, but we're getting all the weight to stay in the middle. We're really balancing this boat out as far as weight goes. So Justin's kind of on his own here to make all this happen, get it running. Next video should be running. It's just a mini boat. How hard could it be?
Yeah, something like that.
Holy crap.
Yeah, get everywhere.
Well, I've been gone for 4 days because I have COVID, and I just had to come check out. Justin's gonna keep his distance.
Yep, something like that.
I just could not stay away any longer. Need to see the progress. But holy cow, there's so much wiring in this boat. It's just not as simple as you think. So sad thing is that we got to tear it all back out of here, but looking really good.
Yeah.
Still
The stuff that is like tied up, terminated, and everything is looking really nice under there, but it looks like a mess right now because there's just there's a lot going on. But it's slowly coming into shape here.
we are hooked up and ready to head down the road. Cross our fingers.
Duct tape's 200-mile-an-hour tape. How many miles per hour can you go with painter's
60,
tape?
that's 60.
60-mile-an-hour tape?
65 maybe? You put two pieces?
I'll put one just in case you go 70.
Oh yeah, now we're good for 75. Okay, I don't care. I just... Okay, that's a wrap. We got a basic tune in it, do some break-in time on it, try to fix that belt. We did get the belt to stay on. A little bit of adjusting, but got a little bit of wiring stuff to do. What else? I think that's it. Hook up the drive line and put it in the water. What do you think it's going to do when we put load on it?
It should still be able to idle.
Should it?
The air out of control valve right now fully warms at 0%.
Okay.
So once you put it in the water, it sees a load, it'll ramp the air out of control valve up.
Okay.
So it should be good.
Cool.
And I also did a small little timing ramp in it. So as soon as it starts dropping in idle, it's going to ramp a little bit of timing in to catch it. So it'll end up evening itself out.
That's a wrap. Take her back to shop. All right, we got the seats in, we got the steering wheel on. We are locked and loaded. She's ready to run. Got some rags over the turbos so going down the highway won't get anything in them. This boat is officially ready to set into the water right now and test. And we might do that tomorrow. So we've solved our belt program for the time being. And got the Mojo boat all hooked up behind Angel's truck. Angel's excited. He gets to drive the new Mojo boat down the road.
Mojo boat?
Yeah. We're in the water, first time. Pumps in the water. No leaky. I'm gonna put it, I'll put it about halfway and we'll start it.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
back in the shop. Paul just made some bungs that are going to go in here. We're going to have to drill, put them in to set our light bar, which is sitting over there. These still got to get shortened. Paul's got the other side almost done there. Those will get welded in. Next step, put the roll cage or the light bar. It's going to go here. This is all going to get blended in and look like it's part of the body when it's all done. And put our light bar up, our windshield wipers. All right, we're back in the shop. I said we were going to get it back in the water. Justin made the other panel we've been missing for a while, so all the panels are on here now. Got the engine cover case off. We're putting in another one of these, and why is we feel there's too much pressure on the system, so we added a T right there. Somewhere, right in there.
Right there.
And that T is going to come out here, and that's relieving pressure before the intercooler and before the oil intercooler, which should relieve a lot of that pressure. If it's relieving too much, then we'll know that due to our air inlet temperatures, and we can restrict it down to move a little more flow. But for now, we're just going to go 1-to-1, 50-50, 50% going to the intercoolers and 50% going overboard, and try to cut down the pressure, because it seems like an extreme amount of pressure coming out of the side of the boat when we're running even at lower RPMs in the 3,000 to 4,000 RPM range. We've got this all apart. We're going to put the seats in it. Done some adjustments on the controls, and yeah, you know, he's just still been working on some body work. Got the mirror in this time. Big mistake not having the mirror last time. We're gonna go put it in the water and do another test. We've done, as you saw by the last video, we did a lot of tuning on it here in the shop, and now it's ready to go back in the water. Question is, we gonna be able to get it off? Look at that. She's home. She's on the dock.
That feels good for you, Jeff. First time on your dock.
Yeah. What do you think, Dan?
Pretty sweet. I like your CF numbers.
CF numbers? Yeah, you like those? Hey,
What? You got a little wet.
Oh, I got a lot wet.
that was all we could afford. Got some gooses. Lots of gooses. Yeah, it doesn't look that big on the dock. I thought it was gonna look a little bigger. We've since put it in the water one more time. We did some tuning changes, as you saw. We did put it back in the water. It is much better, and it's just those baby steps, little by little by little. We're slowly increasing. I can tell you, this thing is an animal. It's when it comes on, and I can't imagine what it's going to be like. I do not believe we need nitrous in this boat at all. We might put it in just for the whole shot part of it. But when those turbos come on and it gets boost, it's a handful, and we don't even have it turned up yet. So we've got the seats out, we've got the center console pulled apart. I'm not happy with the way this thing is shifting. What's happening is that when you have it down in the detent for drive, it's putting the bucket all the way up like this. However, it's not locking the bucket up like this. So when the boat goes to take off, this sinks into the water down into here. The water grabs this scoop right here and sucks this thing down. When it does that, it throws it into reverse, and a wave of water comes over the back of the boat. It's scary. The nose dives, water's coming all the way up into the cockpit. Not good for the motor, obviously, and that's at a very low speed. So what I'm worried about is that could happen somehow. I'm not sure how, but it would be very, very bad if that thing popped out of drive while we're under speed. It would be really, really bad. So I'm going to pull this thing apart. Either I've got something wrong, or I think, I don't know, there's just something not right here. It is controllable. It does work. I could make it work, but I want to find out if there's a better way. So that's what we're working on now. Paul's working on the spider web, as he calls it, for back in here to put all the panels on. is going to finish up our roof. We're 3 working days away from going to paint, and we're in the next 3 days. This boat's not going back in the water. I'm comfortable with the way it's running and the performance of it. We've just got a couple things to tweak here, but body work needs to get done in the next 3 days. Going to paint, comes out of paint and goes straight to upholstery. So that's what's up next. Okay, we are templating the turbo boxes. We've got the spider web in here, all installed, temporarily installed, but basically now it's going to get all these panels. Each one of these will be a separate panel so we can service each area. Then when it goes torchgraph, we'll get them to put the fuel stations out here on these tanks. Basically, this will be a panel with a removable panel for checking water and fluids here. Removable panel here so we can check the oil. Our turbo box is going to sit in here. So it'll be a box with a screen right here, a little screen right here, and a little screen right here, feeding this with a water drain in the bottom of this in case any water gets through these screens. So the turbos will have their own compartments to not ingest water from doing 360s or splashing or anything like that. I know it looks like controlled chaos, but pretty much all the panels are roughed out and have all the Zeus fasteners in place. And on our spider cage, Paul's building the last of the turbo inlet cages right now. Look really cool right there and there. And these will have these panels right here that go on here, and this will be cut out in a screen shape to accent this. And now we're talking about putting some lights in here, make that glow at night. It'll look kind of cool. So it's always changing. That's kind of the cool thing, is that there's no rules here. We're just doing what we want to do. On this parachute bracket, we're pulling from these, it looks like there's 3 tabs here. This is actually a piece of channel iron. It travels all the way through this structure and attaches itself to the back of the boat. And then there's a bar across the back of the boat that's holding all of our canisters and such that is on the other side of that wall. So we're getting the strength of a T-bar there that comes all the way through, notched through this plate, and has the parachute lanyards attached to it. So you know, you might look at this and go, oh, there's just 3 little tabs welded on some thin aluminum. That's not true. There it is, channel going all the way through. All right, there's the pieces in place, and then still gonna cut these out and have screen in here to let air come through from this engine compartment into through this exhaust, and that'll all be those chrome stainless pieces, maybe some vents in there, a little more trim there, but yeah, looks amazing. Starting to see the vision here. Okay, new day. We got a lot going on here. We're tearing it all down. Got temporary brackets to hold the light bar in. Light bar is looking pretty sexy. All this stuff's done, coming apart. You see the turbo exhaust is off. We got Jackson making his debut here in the sandblasting booth. Making his YouTube debut, Mr. Jackson. Paul's welding on the center console. That's all done now. Ready to go into the car, or get ready for what?
Been in a few more times.
Huh?
It was in a few more times.
Put it in a couple more times. We got panels off here because we're building a brace from the turbo right side to left side, and we've got the other roof panel made, and he's just finishing up all this stuff. So a lot going on here in the next few days. We are going to have it all done and painted in 3 days from now. If you're watching this video, it's probably already done, but stay tuned. A lot happening really quick, and then off to upholstery, and that'll be there for 3 days, 4th of July in the Delta, testing it out a little bit, and then up to Oregon for fit and finish. Stay tuned. There is so much going on in this shop right now. We are Thursday the 26th of June, and by Sunday we need to have this thing all painted out of the booth. It's going to go into a professional booth and have it all painted and all the parts painted. Alright, the sun is setting here slowly. Still very noisy, means we're making progress. We're using on all these parts, the exhaust, the intake, a Cerakote C129 stainless. That's what all these parts are going in, and then we're going to use a cobalt on the fuel tanks, all the tanks that are in there. Paul's getting set up to shoot that. Alright, we got all of our Cerakote parts down, and they're in the barn dominium, soaking on the floor. So those are all the stainless. Got all the turbos, still got to get prepped, and they're going to get Cerakoted. Like it's part of the car, part of the body now. There's rolling going on. Sweet! I got 2 hands.
2 hands and 9 fingers.
9.5. Nice. Jose's the only one that doesn't have a piranha bite. Who, you got a piranha bite?
Yep.
There's
Fucking lean right across the hot well.
Here's Paul. Here's Paul's piranha bite. Oh, that's a fresh one. Freshy. Yeah, I got my piranha bite. We all got piranha bites, except for Jose. His is coming, I guarantee it. The little wings are primed and drying. Windows back in it for a final fitting. Get the gaps right. Oh, these are all little razor nicks. Back's looking pretty sharp. Need the smoothest mini jet boat that the Wrap guys ever had come into his shop, I can tell you that. Looking good. Tanks will be Cerakoted tonight, and it's off to upholstery. Then we get back from upholstery, we'll do some somewhat of final assembly, and then it's off to Torchcraft, then Wrap and Ultradeck. Then she's done. Final coat of clear. And this project, paint-wise, is complete. Figure now is as good as time as any to go over some of this stuff. So this is our center console. If you've been following us, you've seen how that's been coming along. Here's the plaque that's going to get embedded. It's actually inset and going to set right here with 2 rivets holding it in. We're going to clear that before we put it on, so it's in our set of stuff to be cleared. This is the we ended up having to build this mound, if you followed us, to get this arm to travel upward instead of it was traveling downward like this right here. Now it's upward and it locks in right there. You heard it lock. Now it cannot come out of drive. We have to pop it out of drive. It locks in. Here's our trim. A little bit stiff. I got tensioners here. Gotta add a bolt. Our windshield wiper selector is right here for the windshield wipers. Momentary and spray right here. We have our cup holders that are lit that will be going in here. We've got our vents for heat. They're all adjustable and can be turned any direction. 2 in the front, 2 on the side. The vents for the suction are right here. You can't see them, but these have to get poked out and cut out and folded so air can go in here to feed the heater. And then our heater selector is down here, kind of hidden. Not the prettiest thing, so I kind of hid it to where when you're sitting in the seat, you'll just reach around the corner, turn it up, turn it down, turns off. Out of sight, out of mind. Our fire extinguisher, which has our Roush. Fire extinguisher that goes right here. Our carbon fiber wing. Getting ready to go on. Well, you got a couple brackets that have to get painted here. Our roof panels are done. For the gold wings, those are going to go on tonight or tomorrow. Our holly bezel that J Industry made us. This is a solid billet aluminum. Our center console. This is right over my head, and this is where we're going to hang our rugged radio headsets, and then our RLB dome light that's built in, cut in. This is our fire suppression system button, emergency button will go here, and this thing flips over and sits up in the roof panel there. Rugged radio bezel, we painted that. That's going to get our rugged radio set up with our intercom. And our linear actuators are all drilled out and ready with all the good hardware, ready to put the gold wings on. We are making progress. We've got our light bar brackets almost made right here. Got a couple more pieces that are going in here to make them stronger. And Paul did an amazing job of welding that, and Justin has fabricated those up, and they're beautiful. So, making progress. The power box is all in, all those wires are stowed. Light bar chase lights in, all the fire system is in. Radios are in, mirrors, light bars all wired. Windshield wipers are in and working. Can't put them on obviously until the window's on. Fire suppression system's in. And tests. Parachute safety. Gold wings are all on. Wings on. RLB whips are on. It's looking sharp. Chase light is on. Ready to put the most of the dashes in. Still got the Garmin to put in. We got to put our center console in. Attach that, and then seats. Do some testing, and then off to upholstery on Monday. She is so close. I can feel it. Okay, we are making good progress here. We're putting in the heater hoses. Center console's completely in. Hooking up the heater hoses to the heater core, and it's been tested and working. That's our on-off valve. We'll eventually probably build a doghouse here that will have that indexed into it, so you can just reach down and flip it one way or the other. But for now, get her in the water. That's all we need to do. Well, it all comes down to this moment right here. She is all together, except for the window, of course, and the spider, because we've got to go testing, and we want to make sure we have access to the whole engine compartment. So none of the spider and any of the engine cover parts are going to go on yet. Parachutes are on, as you saw. The seats are in. Console's all in. Our dash panel is in, ready to go get upholstered. Headsets are all in. she's ready. Cross our fingers. Here we go. Gangster right there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just about right there should be good. I mean, no, probably not, but trim the bucket all the way forward. There you go. All right.
Ready?
Yeah. A little more reverse. A little more reverse. I know it's loud in here, but we're hooked up. Radios are working great. Rugged radio system's working awesome. Intercom's working awesome. Motor's working awesome. Shifter's working awesome. I don't know if you can hear it, but she's chopping. All right, she's in the hands of Tony now. I think we got a plan. We'll be back in a couple days, see what he's done. But for now, we're on hold. Got our side panels almost done. The switches, I'm not sure where the switch is, but the up and down switches go in here, and it just looks really cool. Give it some character. And we got the window in finally. Looking sharp. So really it's from
right
when
here.
you're out where you are hitting it.
Right.
Where's that?
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's easy to hit like this, right?
Right. Yeah, it'll be right there.
Yeah.
It's totally reachable.
And again, we've got that look going everywhere.
Hey, what? Do you have wipers on this?
Yeah.
Where's the wiper motor under that?
It's under here. Goes up a
cable?
goes up a tube, and there's a cable that runs
wow.
gears.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way there's a room for a wiper.
Yeah.
That looks like a wiper.
Total
cool.
custom.
Yeah, nice. I keep finding this is like a.
Where's Waldo? Huh?
Details, man.
You see,
like the piece the right there, like the it's like the embossed covered. That didn't have to be embossed, but it's embossed.
Right.
That's somebody's sickness.
That's the
That's
light.
somebody's sickness right there doing that.
Yeah.
And the way that's formed, it's almost like an aircraft. That looks like a fighter jet kind of deal.
Yeah. I got to show you what I got.
The lightning holes in the brackets. I mean, there's tons of stuff.
The detail.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Makes you want to just look at it for a while.
Well, I keep finding stuff new every time I look at
Yeah.
it. So.
One step closer to completion.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
Hope you never have to pull those chutes.
Only for fun. Only for fun. See ya.
Right there, dude. Go through the gate.
We need to reset the fuel pump. Made many pulls. Haven't been able to video them because my hands are full and his hands are full. We still got Geith on the phone, hooked up to us live, and we're now at Ski Beach, just letting Geith look over the data. Back, and yes, this is Orwood Resort right here. It's Wednesday, Western Wednesday at Orwood Resort. They're getting set up for line dancing and what all else. So successful and unsuccessful testing. Our ECU is getting too hot, so we got to relocate it, and we've got to build the back panel on here. So much heat gets moved forward, and a lot of that's going to get taken care of when all this goes on. We pump bunch of cold air in here and so on, but it is so hot, it's unbearable. So we got to do some cooling down program. And it wouldn't be another trip out with the piranha, wouldn't be right if we didn't have another piranha bite.
Nice little burn there.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice little burn.
Nice little burn. We're back at Orwood, got the boat in the water. Hard to go anywhere without a lot of people. asking you questions, which I totally understand and I love answering them. So if you see me on the water, don't be afraid to wave me down. That was my girl. Taking a picture of me, taking a picture of her. How's the 33 boat running, Mama? That is a sexy looking boat right there. Another day, beautiful day. It's going to get 105 degrees today. So I think we'll head home and park on the dock and have some lunch, have some drinks, and then come back out and put some more time on it. Yeah, jump in the pool. So go make another run. Back on the dock, cleaning her up. Mama's cleaning the window. Still dirty inside right here. I thought Oregon was cool. It's 101 degrees here right now. Holy hotness. Looks like we got here in one piece. All good. No issues. Just kind of roll up one person on each side and just start rolling it up.
Nice. Got drag chutes.
Now you got to step up there and pull it off over the antenna. Now just keep rolling it up. Perfect.
Wow.
I've never seen overkill in a boat.
It's a little different than last time.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
That's cool, man. You did a good job on it. Wow.
Okay, here's the cool part.
Look, it's got a pedal, dude. That is great.
Flip the switch, the two first switches on this side, step up there and push them forward. Just hold them down.
That's great.
Lambo doors.
Do the other one. Do both of them all the way up. There you go. They got a little stuck on the trip here.
That is great.
That is awesome.
This is a mini boat on steroids right here.
Wow.
A little bit of fabrication took place while it was gone.
Holy cow.
She's probably pretty loud, huh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't start it out of the water.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd be doing two-step checks tonight.
See if the rev limiter works.
Come a little ways.
Come a long way since it left here as a hull and a pump, right?
This is great. This is great.
She looks like she'll go
Just did a lot.
fast.
Oh, it goes fast. What do you think? Hugs you like a warm burrito, huh?
Yeah, that it does. What's this button gonna do?
Push to talk,
Oh, okay.
radio.
Right there.
Their seat's adjustable too if it's not comfy, but you know, gas pedal's kind of not what you're used to.
Not what I'm used to, but it's in a perfect position to hold it all the way to the floor comfortably.
Right.
That's the important part. You know, windshield washer.
Yeah. Wipers. And the controls. And that's how you take off right there. And then as you get past that 40-mile-an-hour range, you start yanking it back.
They got detents in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll feel it actually lock in.
So that must be bucket control, and
Yeah.
this is trim.
Yeah.
It's all moving right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fit like a glove.
All right, we got all that figured out with the fuel stuff. Boys got everything figured out, what we're doing here. All the pieces off. Templates will go out today, I hope, by the end of the day, maybe. And I'm gonna go to the powder coat store and see if we can pick out some powder coat down the street. Okay, we picked all the colors out. I'm happy with that. Just gonna have to wait and see them. It's gonna look amazing. So I am heading home now. I think that'll be the end of this video. We will pick this back up on Troy's end for the next few steps, and be working on the engine problem, and might be flying back here shortly to pick up that engine and pull it out of there. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.